And let's not forget that you literally tried to have me killed by Bloody Marys just now, so that's something else to be added to your charge. My last cigarette.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well.
Why are you
that,
surprised?
You know.
I haven't killed anybody.
Glad you made it back in one piece.
Well, apart from Georgie.
It's about
But he
time
wanted
you
it.
showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone? Can I have your attention?
Oh, hey,
Thank
the
you all
chef
for
is
coming
here.
on such short notice.
The butcher.
I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister?
He's dead.
Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
He's dead.
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
Speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Fine. Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works.
Obey the charter.
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Thank you.
Once.
A misunderstanding.
No.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with the murders.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on.
involved.
It's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
Fair fucking trial, you
The Crooked Man has committed
dingbats.
crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Yeah.
I would never authorize such an act.
Sure.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
No, I think he's just trying to cover his ass.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful?
Actually, no,
I
you
answered
weren't.
your questions. I was willing to
I
cooperate.
was attacked.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
No,
You'd do anything.
not in this
Might
case.
even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as
Oh
Georgie
yeah,
was.
because you're
What
sure.
about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yeah, and then you blackmailed them and threatened to kill them if they
Yes,
don't pay.
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
Okay.
Nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
Oh,
I got
wow.
her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
Yep.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the
Right,
Crooked
but you
Man.
don't just upend
wasn't
someone's
her
life because of
You
that.
can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
There you go.
But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Yes.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
No, they're not unfounded.
The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
What about your
What
history?
about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
No, because because you ordered it.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Sure.
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Actually,
Under my watch.
actually,
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
yeah, right.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
You ordered
I
it.
will not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story.
Okay, what about
They
trying to
want
kill me?
scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
I haven't done anything to anybody.
Bigby? Miss White!
Oh, Narissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Oh wait, is the spell broken?
Kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up.
Oh
You
damn.
enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her?
No,
Did he?
no, she killed him.
Sheriff, this is highly
Vivian.
irregular.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Narissa. My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole.
There you go.
And I
That's
hope
my
you rot
second
at the bottom
witness.
of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say
Well,
it.
there's 5 other witnesses.
Now.
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What happened to your nice
You
guy
take
act?
2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up!
Jesus.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
Screw it.
Look, I'm making the call.
Why should you?
He is the only officially appointed representative here.
Right. Bigby should decide.
I'm the one who brought him
Makes
in.
sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Rip his
Teach
head
him a
off.
fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Oh, well, okay. All right. Okay, then. All right. Looks like you're going down the witching well.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Fuck you. You're not getting what you want.
you said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This
Better than
isn't the
him
way, sir.
dying.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
He's gonna be sitting in a cell being powerless for the rest of his life. That's fine with me. Alright, the north wind blows. Jeez. God damn it, is that the garbage truck? Alright. Oh, is that him?
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Nice.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Hey, Jack. Oh, and everybody likes
Mr.
me
Wolf,
now. I'm happy.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Oh, you're actually trying to get business done. That's
we'll
good.
talk later, okay?
All right.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
All right, respect, Bluebeard. Respect. Very much respect.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Don't let Snow see you. He'll fucking pack you up and put you on the truck. I like how he's just dragging beer to the house. Colin is best friend. Was that elevator not supposed to make any sound? Because if so, then damn. What a quiet elevator. Oh, Toad.
I'm going. Jesus.
Wait, but I thought...
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You didn't get your glamour?
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh?
Because you're not
promised
glamoured.
me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
Nah.
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Man, that sucks.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Sorry, Mr. Toad. If you would have gotten your goddamn glamour, then, you know. Oh, hey, Nerissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You still have the ribbon.
You're still wearing that thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Oh.
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out...
Oh, don't...
I had no choice.
Oh.
You have to understand.
Don't tell
You've
me.
seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
All right,
I had
fine.
to.
It's okay. Just calm
I
down.
understand the motive.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man.
Well, Georgie couldn't do
But
shit.
then- oh, God.
Are you okay?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
Oh.
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
Well,
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Oh, that was you. Well, that answers my
walked
question.
her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
Sure hope so.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
Yeah, that's how it's been, you know?
Come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
I know.
You've been given this job
I'm the
for a
bomb.
reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Damn. Where are you going, Nerissa? I guess you're just going away?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Did I hear that somewhere before?
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faye?
said he wanted to run more tests.
Wait.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Well, wait.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Is it implying what I think it's implying? Wait. Oh my god. I don't. What? Wait, what? Are they implying that they are one and the same? Like, maybe she glamored herself as, like, Faith in the beginning, and that was her? Or maybe that's Faith glamored as Nerissa, but, like, no, that makes no sense, because unless she was Nerissa throughout the whole game, that makes no sense. So Nerissa was glamored as Faith at the beginning of the game? Or Faith is Nerissa, but then that would require so much more. Okay, there are so many implications to that, I don't even know where to start. For now, we'll just read the player choices. Alright, you win 68.6% of the players killed Georgie. Alright, did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You win 89.6% of the players brought the Crooked Man back alive. How did you punish a Crooked Man? You win 47.4% of the players chose to imprison the Crooked Man. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it would be like more. Alright, did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You win 98.5% of the players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. Damn! Why did the other 2.5 decide not to, or sorry, 1.5 decide not to? That's cold, jeez. What were your last words to Nerissa? You win 54.8% of the players said, I hope I've done some good here. Well, damn. Excuse me. Alright, special stats. Beast, you told him you saw Beauty outside the apartment. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him avoid the farm. Alright, the Crooked Man, you took him back to the Witching Well. You imprisoned him. D, you confiscated D's money while he was in custody. Georgie, you smashed up his place. Alright, Greenleaf, you offered her a job. Gren, you drank with Gren after Liddy's funeral. Jack, you made a deal with him. Snow, you promised to bring back the Crooked Man alive. You chose to wait for Tiny Tim. TJ, you accepted the beetle and promised to give it to Snow. And then Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. Well, damn. That was some ending. I honestly expected it to be darker. Actually, it probably would have been much, much darker if I decided to just throw him down the Witching Well or decapitate him, like they gave me the option to do. What a psycho option, jeez. Although, I would be lying if I said I'm not curious about how the cutscene plays out after that. But yeah, guys. Everything ended up being good, and Nerissa said she lied, actually, about the Crooked Man giving the order to execute Faith and Lily. Because she didn't actually witness it, but she knows he did it, but she didn't witness it. But we use her witness statement to basically imprison the Crooked Man. So, don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it feels pretty goddamn good to put him behind bars because we know he's done some shit. But based on what we said we were trying to execute justice upon him, I don't know. Kind of shaky. Just the whole thing with Nerissa is kind of shaky in the first place. It's kind of weird. Because, okay, back to that implication at the end. It's either Faith disguising herself as Nerissa, or Nerissa disguising herself as Faith in the beginning there. But the thing is, wouldn't... Actually, no. I was about to say, wouldn't the ribbon prevent her from lying? But then again, the ribbons only stop you from talking about a certain thing. It doesn't prevent you from lying specifically. So that's probably not gonna work. Man, you know what? This game was awesome. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. It has so many twists and turns. I was not expecting that turn at the end. The Crooked Man looks villainous as hell. That was cool. Although I guess it would have been better if he decided not to, you know, try to avoid arrest and try to fucking get the sheriff killed. Probably would have gotten him more points with the community, but you know, that's that. Don't care about him. He can go screw himself. But yeah, just the intertwining characters in the story, and there are a lot of them. There's much more than I thought there were. But the characters in the story were very interesting, and how they interacted with each other were very interesting. I'm curious about where Woody is right now, because he wasn't at the witching well, right? So Woody's just done disappeared, and that's weird. I mean, after all he's been through, I don't know. I mean, I guess he wasn't really involved with the Crooked Man. He was just momentarily being an asshole. So, okay, maybe I'm not so surprised. We also didn't see Crane. We don't know where they're keeping him, so that's interesting. Maybe that's something they're gonna go into on the next game. Let's see, anyone else who I'm forgetting? No, Beauty and the Beast are fucking pretentious assholes. As always. I tried my best not to be mean to them throughout this Let's Play. And I'd say I fully accomplished that. That's fine. Mr. Toad, I feel bad that him and his kid had to go to the farm. But, you know, he should have gotten his glamour like 20 years ago. Alright, who else? What's her name? Vivian? So, I'm still kind of confused about this. Was she forced to make the ribbons by the Crooked Man and then forced to put them around the ladies' necks? Because it seems that way, but then she did say that it was her and Georgie who founded the Pudding and Pie before the Crooked Man even came around. And the whole discretion is their guarantee thing was part of a gimmick that they came up with. So that implies that she decided to put the ribbons on the women, knowing full well that she couldn't break the spell unless she was executed, which is fucking dumbfounding to me. Like, why would you do that to other people if you knew that your life is shit because of it? So, you know, Vivian is kind of stupid for that. Actually, there's a bunch of people who are stupid for making stupid decisions. For one, Georgie. He could have literally just had me take him in and just sold the Crooked Man out and where his whereabouts would be. But yeah, I said that before. Just saying it again. Any other character I'm forgetting? Colin is a G, of course. He doesn't get to go to the farm, which I think is unfair, but special privileges for special friends, baby. All right. Anyone else? Snow? I feel like, I guess, she's a bit better at the end, but she was kind of being a dick. I'm not gonna lie. And nonsensical at sometimes. It was just ridiculous. She was making the rashest of decisions at a moment's notice after the smallest thing happened, and it's just I don't know. I hope this is not something that is carried over to the second season. I hope, well, I mean, I don't want to say I hope that she's like a flawless character in the second season. I'm just gonna say I hope that she doesn't make as rash decisions as she did in this game when she's running the business office in the second game. Like, I hope she doesn't, like, I don't know how to say it, but you know, burning the witch's tree down, that was kind of uncalled for. She probably, I don't know, she probably wouldn't like it if someone burnt her family heirlooms. Not that she's had any, but she probably wouldn't like that. And then that decision to do everything straight and narrow by the book regarding like apprehending criminals when like the shit already hit the fan, that was pretty stupid. There's just a lot of things she's done that I don't like, but she kind of brought it, she kind of just got better at the last moment, I guess. But yeah, I think that's all the characters. Let's see, the Woodsman, Colin, Snow, Mr. Toad, Bluebeard is not being as much of a dick anymore. Actually, there's a bunch of people that aren't being as much of a dick anymore. In fact, they finally, you know, smiled at me because I did my job, which is good. So Bigby's got a good ending. People actually like him. I'm very happy for Bigby. Now this badass motherfucker can be a very highly appreciated badass motherfucker. Anyways, as I said, I enjoyed this game. You know what? I'll give it an 8 out of 10. And for the most part, the story was good. The mystery was awesome. Twists and turns were fantastic. But I noticed sometimes that the prompts when like you're in cutscenes or fighting cutscenes were a bit off. They're a bit clunky. And it's to be expected since this is an older game, old-ish, to be fair. But I don't know, it just kind of sometimes took me out of it. And that other point that I took off was because of the dialogue sometimes that was weird. Like, you would make certain choices, and I would notice this sometimes, but like, okay, certain choices led to a follow-up from other characters that just kind of sometimes were very broad or very general or just didn't make sense. And it kind of sounded like things that they would say anyways, regardless of what response you said to them. So, you know, that was kind of iffy response-wise, especially for a game that's, you know, based on, you know, making different decisions and, you know, affecting the gameplay based on what you choose. So I think that deserves a point off. But yeah, no, 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this game. It was pretty good. And I am definitely expecting an even greater game from the second season. I hope they finish that soon because, man, I want to get on and play that game because I am curious to see what the second season is going to be about. Since the Crooked Man is gone and, like, the criminal underworld is basically turned on its belly right now. But then again, there's probably like 2 bajillion different fables that we haven't seen in this game. So I'm just wondering who they're gonna bring in. Anyways, that's everything for this game. Thank you all for watching this Let's Play of The Wolf Among Us, Season 1. Hopefully we do Season 2 soon. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Keep pimpin' my pimps.